Good morning, students. Today in this video, we are going to study the poem Chivi, written by Michael Rosen. It is the fourth poem from the book Honeycomb. The poem Chivi has been composed by the poet Michael Rosen. Michael Van Rosen, born in 1946, is the children's novelist and poet in the English language. He served as children's laureate, a political columnist. He contributed for children's fiction and poetry. The present poem deals with the feelings of the poet like other small kids who feel irritated or get irritated by their elders who always instruct them to do or not to do this thing or that thing. The grown ups always say things like speak up, don't stare, don't pick your nose, sit up, say please, etc. and etc. So, to this poet asks a question to elders, why can't they keep their suggestions to themselves? So, let's begin the explanation of the poem Chivi. First of all, you just can see the meanings of tough words to the left side of the page. Chivi means to encourage or persuade someone to do something they don't want to do. And grown ups means here an adult person, parents, elders. It may be your father or mother. Understand? So let's begin the recitation of the lines. Grown ups say things like speak up, don't talk with your mouth full, don't stare, don't point, don't pick your nose. So, in this stanza, the poet points out to a series of instructions given by the grown ups. You can see the poem starts with a long list of instructions. In all likelihood, these instructions are being issued by the adults to their young ones or children, like speak up, don't talk while your mouth is full of food, don't speak, don't pick your nose, and so on. A few examples. Okay, now second stanza. Sit up, say please, less noise, shut the door behind you, don't drag your feet. Haven't you got a hanky? Take your hands out of your pockets. See the meaning on the next page. Stare means to look at somebody for a very long time. Drag means to pull. And hanky means handkerchief or a square piece of cloth used for cleaning nose, face, or eyes. Now, the meaning of this stanza. In second stanza, the poet put emphasis on how the young children are directed to do in accordance to the instructions as per given by their parents or elders. As say please, don't make much noise, close the door, don't pull your feet, don't you have a handkerchief, don't you keep your hands into your pocket, or take out your hands out of your pocket. Each and every activity of the poor child is administered and put under the supervision of the grown-ups. Okay, now next stanza. Pull your socks up, stand up straight, say thank you, don't interrupt. No one thinks you are funny. Take your elbows off the table. Can't you make your own mind up about anything? See the meanings of difficult words to the left side of the page. Interrupt means to say or to do something or stop somebody. Elbows means the part in the middle of the arm where it can bend. Okay, now the explanation of the third paragraph. The poet showcases here how the child is still being scolded by the adult, though the child has grown up now. The final stanza of the poem indicates an irony, as here the grown ups expect the children to make their own decision, while all other times they want the children to listen and follow their instructions blindly, like pull your socks up, stand straight, say thank you, take your hand off the table. Can't you make your own mind up yourself? The young child has grown up now. However, the adults around him continue to ridicule him, scold him, but this time for a different reason. The child is unable to decide anything for himself. He or she is not certain about anything. Indeed, it is quite ironical, as the whole childhood has been passed by the child blindly following the instructions given by their elders. In the last two lines, can't you make your own mind up about anything? Adult is now asking the child to make up their own mind and take decision by themselves, to be independent, which is unreasonable because earlier adults were not allowing the children to take any decision by themselves, and they were always taking decision for the child, but now they are asking them to take their own decision, which is surely unreasonable. Okay, so that's all about the poem, but still I would like to say one more very important thing to you, that the grown ups say such kind of things to their children in order to teach them good manners. They want their children to be a responsible citizen and behave good in public. Yes, it is important to teach the children all these things so that they learn good manners and how to behave in the society, at home, and with the elders and youngsters. Our elders are our teachers. Okay, your parents are the first teachers, and we can learn a lot from their experience. It means, children, you can learn a lot from your parents or your elders' experience. To conclude, Chivi, this poem is about the instructions that elders keep on giving to children, and children are not capable of making up their minds, and so elders have to keep on reminding them all the time. So, that's all about the poem, Chivi. Thank you so much.